Hello! I just wanted to show you, I always open my videos saying that, just wanted to show you blah 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 blah. So I need to find a new intro to say during my YouTube videos, but this is Memoria Anabalmors. This is my update for the month of May. This is the second time she's bloomed for me this month. I do have a gripe over some of my Cattleyas though. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but do you see that kind of watermark on the petals a little bit? I have been noticing a resurgence of thrips. I'm wondering if those watermarks are from thrips or if it's from the happy sap on the buds being too close to my LED lights. And then, you know, happy sap can act like a magnifying glass. I'm kind of wondering if maybe the happy sap is kind of causing these watermarks, these little burns in the petals. Probably the most dramatic example of it is this one. You can actually see it from the backlighting in the window. You can kind of see like these little watermarks. And this is Shin Sheyang Diamond. I had a horrible thrip infestation on her, so as you can see, I had a lot of bud blasts and I only got one good bloom. The bloom itself was very fragrant, so I still got to enjoy that, but it looks beaten up. It looks kind of raggedy. I have no idea how to kill these thrips off. I spray with neem oil, not the bud itself, but the parts below it and around it, like the stem and all that kind of stuff, and it's like a plague. They just keep coming back. I thought they lived in the soil, so I've been spraying the soil too, but you know what? That's not even helping either. Seems like, well, I did some more research, and apparently some thrips, they like lay eggs inside the plant tissue. So like they kind of cut a hole, they lay eggs in there, and then like little demons, they just pop out. And so it's pretty much difficult to control these. I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of them. One viewer suggested nematodes, so I have some spare money. Maybe I'll try that out. I'm desperate to get rid of these. Because it seems like these thrips just love my Cattleya buds and flowers. They don't go for anything else. They don't go for my Oncidiums. They don't go for my Vanda, my one and only Vanda, which I'm going to show you in a second. So it's annoying. But anyways, this is the first blooming of the Shin Sheyang Diamond this year. Very fragrant, very spicy. My wife actually said it smells like Slim Jims to her, the spices they put in a Slim Jim. So kind of weird, but yeah, here she is. Here is Neostylus Lucernary Bluebird. This is I believe it's the second spike she made for me so far this year. It's not the best spike in the world, but it's something. My roots are doing good on her, and she seems to be really liking hydroponics. Some of the roots above the wick and the medium, they are kind of desiccating a little bit, so I kind of need to find a way to spread out the water a little bit more on this one. But there she is. The last plant I have in, actually no, second to last plant I have in bloom. I showed you this one the last video. This is the second growth she's bloomed off of so far. This is Rincovola Jiminy Cricket Superbug, and gloriously fragrant at night. I'm not too crazy about night fragrant plants though, because I go to bed super early and my lights are still on. So I have to move her to a dark room around 6 o'clock when the sun's down to experience the fragrance. And that technique works pretty well. In about a half hour, it smells very powerfully of citrus. But anyways, here she is. And my Odontonia Irene Big Mama is still in bloom. She smells like licorice to me now that the scent's developed a bit more. She's still got some life to her, but for the most part the flowers are really faded and aging. There's still that licorice fragrance to the spikes that are still going though, so I very much enjoy that. Alright, now to the plants that are in bud. This is Zygopetalum Advance Australia. The leaves look terrible on her, but she made 4 spikes for me. There's one spike in fat bud here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's another one right here. Maybe from another angle. Yep, see that spike right there? And then I got another growth over here. Here's that third spike, and then there's a final 4th spike Let's see if it can focus right here. So yeah, my newer leaves look a little bit better, but they're still kind of nasty looking, so I'm hoping I can sort that out. She's still blooming. I can mess with some of this stuff, but... And lastly, I'm super excited about this. This plant is a Catalina eclandiae hybrid. This is Catalina Green Emerald Orchid Queen, and she has a ridiculous amount of thrips on her too. I've been wiping them away with alcohol swabs when they're on the buds, and then I've been spraying with neem oil as much as I can. But fingers crossed this makes it. It looks like it's got maybe a week left to go before it opens. It's starting to get spotting. So it's getting closer, but the bud looks pretty small to me. So I don't know, maybe it'll look bigger when it opens, but I'd say another week it'll be open. So fingers crossed those thrips don't eat it, because I will be so mad. I have been wanting to see a Catalina eclandiae hybrid or pure species bloom for like over a year now. I used to have Hippodamia crossed with Catalina eclandiae, and it was beautiful. It smelled gorgeous, bloomed frequently, and all of a sudden the growth just started rotting off on it. Every new growth rotted. It was horrible. So I'm really happy about this one. Alright, so the next one I have to show you is not in bloom yet. This is one that I have my fingers crossed that it will bloom in a few weeks time. This is Catalina Shelley, and I have been wanting this one for a long time. I've only been able to find it in non-blooming size seedlings, so I actually bought this from Orchid Web in bud. So this is a in bud purchase from Orchid Web. I think it's got 2 weeks left of it being in bud before they open. But here she is. The root system, it had a root system. It was not the best root system, and I potted it up in hydroponics, and I think this is going to be an example of a hydroponic situation that's not going to be the best. A lot of the roots don't look good. I'm starting from a bad spot with this one. And the bulb, the lead bulb that has the buds on it, is shriveling considerably, so I'm hoping my buds make hits. The good news is there's no thrips. And remember when I kind of was like, oh no, I almost broke some buds? I put my shoulder on this top bud up here. I felt it poke my shoulder, and I am very thankful I didn't break it off, because this one's supposed to be fragrant, and it's spotted, and it's just unusual. It's an unusual Catalina, and it's a miniature. I think it's only supposed to bloom once a year. I read an Orchid Society memo that says that occasionally it'll bloom twice a year, but once a year is all you can really hope for with this plant, which is unfortunate because it's beautiful and very fragrant. But we'll see what the fragrance is like. I heard multiple reports of different things. I heard people say it smells like guano, bat guano, believe it or not. I've heard people say it smells like tacos, so I don't know if it smells like cumin or guano. Some people said it smells like flour tortillas, which is unusual. Certainly it is an unusual scent. So when this blooms, if it blooms, I'm hoping it does. Right now I have some concerns, but if it blooms, I'll be sure to let you know what the fragrance is like, and if it is indeed palatable, or if it smells like some form of spicy cumin-y bat guano. In any event, that's all I have to show you right now. So I think I'm going to make an orchid update. It's going to be in 2 parts, and well, as you know, because it's already up there. So I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay happy, and I wish you luck in your gardening projects, whatever they may be. Have a great one. Bye-bye.